Good morning, my dear students. So welcome to our new lecture. In this particular lecture we are going to solve question number 4, 5 and 6 of practice set 2.2, okay, of the chapter parallel lines. Now let us start then with the question number 4. So what is the question? In figure, if ray BA parallel ray DE, angle C equal to 50 degree and angle D is equal to 100 degree. Find the measure of angle ABC. Okay, what is given to us? That this particular line or ray AB, it is parallel to ray DE. Okay, and the angle BCD is 50 degree and the measurement of angle CDE is 100 degrees. What we have to find? We have to find the measurement of angle ABC. Okay. How we can find this? To find the solution of this particular question, we have to do a construction work. What we have to do? We have to do a certain construction. We have to assume something so that we can find the measurement of angle ABC. Okay. So what I am going to do? I am going to draw a line which will be parallel to ray AB, okay, and that line is going to pass the point C. What I am going to do? I am going to draw a parallel line to ray AB, okay, ray BA, and this particular line is going to intersect point C. Suppose I am drawing line PQ parallel to ray AB such that P hyphen C hyphen Q. Okay, so let us note down the construction. Drawing line PQ parallel to ray BA such that it is passing from point C. So I can write P hyphen C hyphen Q. Okay. Now this is what we have written. Now as line AB, sorry, ray BA is parallel to line PQ. Okay, it is from the construction. Okay, line PQ parallel ray BA, and this is, we have got this from our construction. Okay, and ray BA is parallel to ray DE. Is it? Yes, it is the given data. Okay. As ray BA is parallel to line PQ as well as it is parallel to ray DE, that means line PQ is also parallel to ray DE. Therefore, we can write line PQ is parallel to ray DE. Line DE and line PQ are also parallel to each other. Now, we can take angle EBC and angle BCQ. Okay, angle EBC plus angle BCQ. Okay, the sum of these two angles is going to be supplementary. That means 180 degree. And why the sum is supplementary? We know the interior angles formed by two parallel lines and transversal are supplementary. This is the property of a parallel line. So we can write down the reason: interior angles. In that case, we know the angle EBC, it is 100 degrees, plus angle BCQ is equal to 180 degree. Now So the sum is 180 degree, 100 degree plus angle BCQ is equals to 180. So therefore we can write angle BCQ is 180 minus 100 degrees. So what is 180 minus 100? It is 80 degree. Okay, so this is the measurement of angle BCQ. Okay. Now angle BCD plus angle angle BCD plus angle BCQ. Okay, angle BCD plus angle DCQ is equal to angle BCQ. So as you can see, 100 degree plus angle BCQ is equals to 180 degree. So we can write therefore angle BCQ is equal to 180 minus 100. So what is 180 minus 100? It is 80 degree. So we got angle BCQ is equals to 80 degrees. Okay. Now what is angle BCQ? It is the sum of angle BCD and angle DCQ. Okay, these two angles are going to make angle BCQ. Okay, so we can write angle BCQ is equal to angle BCD plus angle DCQ. Okay, so what is the measurement of angle BCD? It is 50 degree. Measurement of angle DCQ is 80 degree. 50 plus 80, it is nothing but 130 degrees. Therefore, angle BCQ is equal to 130 degree. What is the measurement of angle BCQ? It is 130 degree. Okay, 80 plus 50 is nothing but 130. Now I will take ray BA parallel to line PQ. Ray BA is parallel to line PQ. Okay, where angle ABC is equal to angle BCQ. Angle BCQ. Ray BA is parallel line PQ and BC is my transversal. BC is a transversal. So in that case, angle ABC and angle BCQ are going to be alternate angles. Okay, angle ABC and angle BCQ are the alternate angles. So as we know that alternate angles are equal to each other when they are formed by two parallel lines and a transversal. Okay, so we get this. Now what is the measurement of angle BCQ? It is 130 degree. Okay, therefore we got the value of angle ABC and that is 130 degrees. Okay, so this is the required solution for question number 4. Now let us see the question number 5. So now what is question number 5? Is in figure ray AE is parallel to ray BD. Ray AF is the bisector of angle EAB and ray BC is the bisector of angle ABB. Okay, we have to prove that line AF is parallel to line BD. What we have to prove? That line. Now the question number 5 is, in figure, ray AE is parallel to ray BD. Okay, ray AF is the bisector of angle EAB, and ray BC is the bisector of angle ABD. Okay, what we have to prove? We have to prove that this particular ray, that is AF, is parallel to this ray BC. Okay, so how we can prove this? First thing that it is given to us, that ray EA is parallel to ray BD. Ray EA is parallel to ray BD, and I will take AB as a transversal. What I will take? AB as a transversal. So in that case, angle EAB is equal to angle ABD. Okay, what I have written here, angle EAB is equal to angle ABD, and how they are equal? As both the angles are alternate angles. Both the angles are alternate angles. Okay, so ये जो एंगल है और ये एंगल जो है, दोनों भी क्या है? अल्टरनेट एंगल्स है. So we have written that. We know that alternate angles are equal to each other if they are created by a transversal and two parallel lines. Now what is angle EAB? I can write angle EAB as half. Can write angle EAB as angle to angle FAB. Okay, what I can have? Angle EAB as 2 into angle FAB. Okay, as we know that angle EAB is bisected by ray AF, so angle EAF and angle FAB both are equal. Okay, and the sum of both the angles is going to give us angle EAB. Okay, in that case, angle EAB is nothing but 2 angle FAB or angle EAF. Okay, but I am considering angle FAB. Okay, यहाँ पे ध्यान दो, एंगल EAB क्या है हमारा? एंगल EAF प्लस एंगल FAB है. ओके, लेकिन दोनों भी एंगल EAF और FAB क्या है? इक्वल है. क्यों इक्वल है? क्योंकि AF ने उसे बाइसेक्ट किया है. इसका मतलब क्या है कि मैं यहाँ पे एंगल EF की जगह पे एंगल FAB लिख सकता हूँ. तो एंगल FAB प्लस एंगल FAB क्या हो जाएगा हमारा? 2 एंगल FAB हो जाएगा. ओके, सो हम लोग एंगल EAB को क्या लिख सकते हैं? 2 एंगल FAB लिख सकते हैं इज इक्वल टू. ओके, एंगल ABD भी हमारा जो है वो बाइसेक्ट हुआ है रे BC से. ओके, रे BC ने बाइसेक्ट किया है उसे. इसका मतलब क्या है कि एंगल ABC और एंगल CBD दोनों भी क्या है? इक्वल है. इन दैट केस हम लोग एंगल ABD को क्या लिख सकते हैं? 2 एंगल ABC लिख सकते हैं. क्या लिख सकते हैं? ट्वाइस एंगल ABC लिख सकते हैं. Now this 2 and this 2 get cancelled, so we get angle FAB is equal to angle ABC. Okay, this is my equation 1. Now I will take line AF and line BC where AB is a transversal, Okay, so I have taken line AF and line BC and AB is my transversal. For that, angle AFB, angle FAB. For that, angle FAB and angle ABC, angle FAB and angle ABC, both the angles are alternate angles. Both angles are alternate angles. Both angles are alternate angles. Now from equation 1, what equation 1 is showing to us? That both these alternate angles are equal to each other. Okay, from equation 1, angle FAB and angle ABC both are equal to each other. Therefore, what we can write? That line AF is parallel to line BC. And what is the reason? By alternate angle test. By alternate angle test. Okay, so by this way we have proved that line AF is parallel to line BC. Hence, it is proved. Okay. Now let us see the last question of the practice set 2.2. Now what is the last question? A transversal EF of line AB. Okay. So there is a transversal EF. Okay. It is intersecting line AB and line CD at point P and Q respectively. Okay. Whereas the PR is the bisector of angle BPQ and SQ is the bisector of angle PQC. Okay, what we have to prove? We have to prove that AB and CD both are parallel, given that QS and PR parallel. Okay, हमें क्या दिया हुआ है कि रे QS और रे PR एक दूसरे को पैरेलल है. प्रूफ क्या करना है हमें कि AB और CD भी एक दूसरे को पैरेलल है कि नहीं. Okay, so how we can prove this? We will take QS is parallel to PR. Okay, it is given to us, and line EF is a transversal. What I am taking? I am taking QS and PR parallel and EF my transversal. Okay. So in that case, angle PQS is equal to angle QPR. Angle PQS is equals to angle QPR, as both the angles are alternate angles. Okay, we know that alternate angles are congruent if they are created by a transversal and two parallel lines. Okay, so this angle and this angle both we have got equal. Okay, now what is angle PQS? Can I write angle PQS as half angle PQC? कि एंगल पी क्यू एस क्या है मेरा, एंगल पी क्यू सी का हाफ है, क्योंकि हमें मालूम है कि क्यू एस ने क्या किया है, एंगल पी क्यू सी को बाइसेक्ट किया है। इसका मतलब क्या है कि उस रे क्यू एस ने एंगल पी क्यू सी को दो इक्वल हाफ्स में क्या किया है, डिस्ट्रीब्यूट किया है। सो दिस एंड दिस पर्टिकुलर साइड्स आर एंगल्स आर इक्वल। ओके, सो ये भी क्या हमारा इक्वल है और ये भी क्या हमारा इक्वल है। ओके, सो वी कैन राइट half angle PQC is equals to half angle BPQ. What we can write? Half angle PQC is equals to half angle BPQ. Okay. Now this half and half get cancelled. रीजन क्या लिखेंगे हम लोग, हमें गिवन में दिया हुआ है कि QS ने क्या किया है, रे PQC सॉरी एंगल PQC को बाइसेक्ट किया है। इसका मतलब क्या है कि एंगल PQC is equal to 2 times the angle PQS. ओके, सिमिलरली हमें ये भी मालूम है कि एंगल BPQ is 2 times the angle RPQ. Okay, or QPR. So we have written this. Now what we have got? We have got angle PQC is equals to angle BPQ. हमें क्या मिला है, एंगल PQC और एंगल BPQ क्या मिला है हम लोग को, इक्वल मिला है। Now considering line AB and line CD where EF is a transversal. EF क्या लिया मैंने, ट्रांसवर्सल कंसिडर किया। तो इन दैट केस एंगल PQC एंड एंगल BPQ are alternate angles. They are alternate angles. ओके, एंगल PQC और एंगल BPQ क्या है, अल्टरनेट एंगल्स। लेकिन हमें क्या मिला है कि एंगल PQC और एंगल BPQ दोनों भी इक्वल है। ओके, सो एंगल PQC और एंगल BPQ बोथ आर इक्वल, बोथ आर इक्वल। ओके, दिस वे वी हैव गॉट फ्रॉम इक्वेशन 1. So as both the angles, alternate angles are equal, we can write line AB is parallel to line CD. So both the lines AB and CD are parallel to each other. Okay, by this we have completed all this particular exercise. Okay, your homework will be you have to complete this exercise. Okay.